Hello and welcome to this channel, everybody. This is the Eradicator, and in today's video we are going to talk about, of course, Insta Star Citizen. And I've got to say, guys, gotta warn you, this is going to be a very juicy episode because we're going to talk about something that I really am anticipating by the end of the year. It is, of course, something that is coming for Star Citizen Alpha 3.8, new Babbage landing zone on Microtech. You guys know that I am extremely excited about new Babbage. New Babbage is my kind of thing. New Babbage is what I believe is going to be my home, simply because I just like this feeling of modernity and cleanliness. Also, I just like how modern and clean it is, and the fact that it is a place where high tech is prominent. This is my cup of tea. You know, guys, actually, I need to tell you something. I grew up in Singapore, and this place, the more I see New Babbage, especially, we're going to check out these interiors with these, you know, huge domes and very sleek interiors, very sleek designs. This makes me think of Singapore. The more I have a look at it, the better feeling I'm getting. You know, so this is really something that really is very dear to me, and I'm really excited that they're going to talk about it today in this episode of Insta Star Citizen. Now, what we are going to see, of course, is going to be purely in white box phase. So they are going to show these white box phase only to give us a rough idea of how it's going to be. Of course, it is nowhere near final completion. We still have about 5 months to go. But I like how it is actually divided into different districts or different areas. So, for example, here you can see that this is the Shubin area. You know that Shubin Interstellar is also located right here on Microtech. So this is going to be the area where you'll be able to find the Shubin offices, and maybe you'll be able to get jobs there, maybe sell things there. We don't know yet how it's going to be. I'm just speculating here. The factory line, which is also going to be another place where they're going to have their main shop. You know that we're going to be able to buy Microtech gear, maybe Mobi-Glass enhancements. This is not in the roadmap, of course, at least not yet, but this is something that the devs did talk about in the future. We are also going to have some of the I already talk about the Microtech flagship, Centermass, planetary services, you know, the TDD, which is where probably they'll be able to buy most of the stuff that you're going to sell as you are trading. So really exciting stuff out there. And especially the one thing that I found the most impressive, I mean, look at these Covalex boxes here. I can't believe they still have them, but looks like we're going to stick to the Covalex boxes until we have server-side object container streaming, and we'll finally be able to sell back our goods, or actually deliver back our goods to NPCs. But what I found the most impressive in that footage that we saw about Microtech was that huge dome that is, of course, protecting the whole landing zone, because outside is really cold. Outside the weather is quite erratic, and that huge dome that you can see above briefly is what is protecting this very confined ecosystem from the harsh environment of what is located outside. So very exciting stuff that we are seeing here from CIG. I am most grateful that they decided to show this to us, even though this is in very early stages. If we have a look at the roadmap, at least according to what we saw last week, new Babbage is only at 25 tasks completed out of over 100 scheduled. So that is really a lot of work to do. But even with just 25 tasks, they've already done all the layout out there, which, by the way, said that they were not final. That's also the thing with Whitebox. It's actually easy to change and modify. They said that they are going to check if everything makes sense from a gameplay perspective. So we'll see the future development and iteration of New Babbage. But next, we're going to talk a little bit about Misfires out there. So interesting things is that they were talking about how misfires are going to be displayed a little bit like what you would see in a car dashboard, with these little warning signs there that we can see on this heads-up display of this Gladius. So the idea with misfires is that they want misfires to be as fair as possible. They don't want, for example, let's say that you are being attacked by a player who is bursting and who is throwing an EMP burst at you, for example, and this is going to cripple your ship. They don't want that to be taken under consideration for misfires because that's not really your fault. They want misfires to happen if you mismanage your ship, if you are basically at fault with how you are using your ship. For example, if you are doing lots of crazy things that are going to cause your ship to overheat, this is going to cause misfires. If you overclock your ship too much, this is going to cause misfires as well. Or if you use your ship too much without doing any maintenance, or doing very little maintenance, this is also going to cause your ship to misfire. So they really want you to be responsible for your ship, and if you're not, then you are going to have misfires. Next, they were talking a little bit about the lore as well, and they were talking about especially the law system, and these are of course Dave Haddock and I forgot his name. Sorry about this, guys. But anyway, they were talking about the law system and how the law system is going to reflect mostly the UEE laws. So pretty much everywhere you're going, if you're going to a system that belongs to the UEE, you're going to have a core package of laws that belong to the UEE that you're going to follow. But each planets are also going to have their own little variations. Sorry about the footage here. YouTube got stuck. And I'm really sorry about this. Anyway, so they were explaining, for example, since we were talking about Microtech, they were also explaining that Microtech is going to maybe, they were implying, they said maybe, have some drugs or some commodities that would be legal in other places and which would not be legal in other places, which would make sense since they said that they want to base Microtech not out of Singapore, unfortunately, but more at places like California where, there are some recreational drugs that are legal, and so they want to recreate that kind of ambience or atmosphere, I guess. I don't know. So that's why it's going to be very interesting to see if maybe Neon or Etam are going to be legal on Microtech, and if players are going to be eager to go to landing zones to actually sell these drugs out there, because this is one of the main flaws of landing zones right now. It takes time to land, and it takes a long time to leave these landing zones because of the thick atmospheres that take a long time to exit. So that's why a lot of players are a bit turned off by the idea of training at these landing zones. But if there is a lot of profit to make, then I'm sure that this is going to change. Anyway, guys, this month I am giving away a Tomb Raider Ranger CV, the one you can see on the picture right here. All you need to do to get a chance of winning is to be a subscriber, to leave a comment to any video posted this month. By the way, only visible comments will be counted, so please don't spam and be genuine. All you need to do to get a chance of winning is, again, to subscribe, comment to any videos, and the winner will be announced early next month. So good luck to everybody. Big thanks to the Patreons who are helping me on a monthly basis with this channel. Big thanks to everybody out there who helped me fund this new PC. You guys are absolutely awesome, and I could not make it without you too. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Eradicator. I'm signing out.